It's media day here for Top Tier's Relentless show, and fighting on the card on May the 25th is ARJON BASI, who is making his professional debut. How are you feeling about this pro debut that's coming up?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm very confident. I've been chipping away, consistently working, so let's just hope I can put all that practice into the ring.
Why is now the right time to be turning over and making this pro debut?
I think my story's been quite interesting, and I think I believe a lot in God's time, and everything's going to happen for a reason. And you know, certain things were just aligning for my path to happen to this point. You know, things went wrong, things went right, so now it's the right time, definitely.
Just give us a little insight into the sort of journey you've had up to this point.
So I was actually told I could never box again, and I had things setting me back left, right and centre. My father passed away when I was young, and it was a big part of my boxing. You know, going into my favourite boxing club, when my dad was a big part of the boxing club too, it was always quite difficult just getting through that point. So I had to overcome that, and then I was riddled with injuries left, right and centre. I had to overcome all them. Battled a lot of adversity to get to where I've got. So when my time is now, I'm gonna prove my time is now.
So have you been in and around boxing most of your life?
Oh yeah. Since I was a little kid. I mean, I had gloves on my hands before I had shoes on my feet, near enough. My whole family boxed, from my cousins, my uncles. Like Fairburn Boxing Club is in my family boxing club pretty much. So having all them supporting me and showing me the ropes, quite literally, from a young age, just had me building in through. So yeah, the pedigree's there, definitely.
And as an amateur, what did you achieve?
So as an amateur, I got into a national final. I've represented London. Unfortunately, where I was riddled with so many injuries here and there, it was hard to really stay consistent. But yeah, I definitely beat a lot of top boys. A lot of top boys that names you hear them and see them on pro shows. Like I know I sit back and watch the TV sometimes. Like, oh, sparred him, boxed him, and I do well against all of them. I know when my name starts getting thrown out there, people are going to start coming out of the woodwork saying, oh yeah, I recognise that name. So let's just see.
So now you are turning pro. What division are you looking to operate? Obviously, it won't necessarily be at first, but what sort of is your plan division-wise?
Lightweight for me would definitely be the best weight for me to get down to. I definitely think I'll be very big at that weight, very strong at that weight. So, and it's a very packed weight, which for everyone is going to be a lot more interesting. It tests me, and I love testing myself, so it's going to be the best.
Domestically, that is a strong division.
Yeah, to say the least. Anyway. But yeah, I'm ready for it. You know, we're in time. I'll keep building myself up. I trust my team massively, so I keep building myself up, and eventually I will be there, no doubt.
You mentioned your team there. Who is your team? Who makes up your corner team, and also what gym are you training out of now?
So I train with Will Jones and also my cousin Jag BASI. So in the mornings I'm with Will Jones, and then in the evenings I'm with Jag. But they also come together and train me a lot. Them two for me, that is a recipe for success. No question about it, because Will's knowledge is amazing, so is my cousin Jag's. But my cousin Jag, he's been like a second dad to me, so he's nearly raised me from a kid, and he knows my temperament, everything. So them two colliding, danger. It's danger.
And a very good stable as well in that gym, and so you must be training alongside, you know, people who are at title level, fighting for titles, and just sort of the camaraderie in that gym as well.
Oh yeah, we've got from experience to quality and experience. We've got everything coming in the gym. We have top level boys coming down for sparring. We have top level boys in the gym that are sparring, that I'm mixing in with. Yeah, for me, at this point, everything is about learning, and the more I learn, the better I'm going to be. And learning from the boys that are around me, I mean, two of them are even fighting on the same show. So learning from these guys, like, there's nothing better I could do. Do you know what I mean? Everything's going to work out.
And what a way to make your professional debut, you know, on a top tier show, live on DAZN as well. Huge platform to start your career off with.
Oh, without question. I remember before I even turned over, I was watching some of the top tier stuff thinking, oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, that's cool. Or like even things like this, the whole media situation, everything. A lot of small shows, they don't do that. So what John is doing is he's really broadening us out. You know what I mean? And me having this exposure this early on, like, it's very telling. I mean, I've been through a lot, so I'm glad that I'm starting to slowly reap the rewards, and hopefully I'll put on a performance that I know I can.
Well, what is the performance that you know you can do? You know it, but for people who don't know of your boxing, what can people expect?
Well, they don't call me the Bullet for no reason. That is my nickname. I've always I've always been quite slim. I've never really been massively tall and this and that, but I've always hit really hard. And a lot of times when I spar people, they'll say, "Oh, yeah, like, he hits hard," or like you sort of just see it. I've always been an aggressive fighter. I've always been an aggressive person, like a bullet, slim, streamlined, and I'll go straight through it. So that's why that nickname's come about. And explosion is what everyone should expect on that day, because I'm not coming there to try and win on points.
So are you predicting some knockouts?
Oh, most definitely. I'm hoping to have some highlight reels. But look, I always say when you go in there looking for the knockout, it don't come. So I've got to let it come naturally. I've got to trust what my team are telling me to do. But the aim is knockout, and anything less, I won't be happy.
So what is the plan for your sort of early stages of your pro career? Has that been mapped out to you of sort of how active you're going to be, how quickly you're going to be pushed?
I think it's more about taking each step as it comes. I think after my first fight, then we're going to know, right, this is the next state, we're going to build into that. This is the next state, we're going to build into that. For me, it's not about, right, this year you're having 6 fights. If I only have 3 fights this year, if I have 8 fights this year, every fight for me is a title fight. Every fight is a championship fight. There is no, you're only fighting this geezer. There's no such thing. Every fight is a championship fight. So the more I take it like that, the better I'm going to be. Have to keep it steady, keep it working.
And I have heard from Johnny, you are the biggest ticket seller on the show. So haven't even started your pro career and already a huge ticket seller. What does that mean, having a huge support already?
If I'm being honest, it's so touching. Like, it's so lovely to know, like, all these people are coming out just to watch me. You know what I mean? I love the limelight. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I love the spotlight being on me. It's lovely. But for me personally, knowing that this person's coming out of the woodwork, that person's coming out of the woodwork, it's just amazing to know that I have all these people coming out to watch me. And I'm telling you, that crowd is going to be loud because they're a rowdy bunch. They're a rowdy bunch.
And also having such an amount of support there presumably will push you up on the card as well. So pro debut, live on DAZN, probably high up on the card with a noise that we get in York Hall as well.
Honestly, it's just, I've got to thank God, and I've got to thank my support system, my family. I have a very big family, and it's like so in Punjabi we say BASI and Benji is brother and sister, and all my cousins, we call each other BASI and Benji. We're brothers and sisters. We ain't cousins. We ain't second cousin, third cousin. It's nephew, niece, brother, sister. Everything is so tight knit. My family since little, we've always been best friends. We go out together, anything like that. You know what I mean? So having them behind me is the real support. Having everyone around them, that's it's a big unit. And it's like when I walk out and I start walking down that stage and I hear that roar, it just brings a whole nother, like, it's a whole new light. I had it in the amateurs. Like, anyone who comes to watch me fight as amateur knows that crowd is always loud. So hopefully it carries up.
Do you feel any pressure with that, or do you soak it in?
Diamonds are falling under pressure, aren't they? So I like to think of myself as a bit of a diamond. People it's hard to say, like, you understand the pressure. I appreciate the pressure. For me personally, that pressure only comes if I'm ill prepared, and I'm always prepared. I'm always ready. If I had a fight tomorrow, I'm ready. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel no nerves. I don't feel no pressure. I'm in there. I do what I do every day for that moment. So when that moment comes, it's my time. Like, and what will be in the ring will be, but that is my time. So I have to make it my time.
And your time for your pro debut, May 25th. So you can predict knockout.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm worth. I know how hard I can hit, and if I tee up the shots the right way, things will fall in place, and hopefully he will fall in place as well.
Well, it's great to have you on the show, and welcome to the pro ranks.
I look forward to the future.